Welcome to English Lit. Today we are going to learn Round the World in 80 Days. It's a very nice novel written by Jules Verne. Now, let's see about the author. Jules Verne was born in 1828 in Nantes, France. He studied law, but his interest in theatre made him to work in the field of theatre. At the age of 22, his first play was performed in Paris. At the age of 35, his novel, 5 Weeks in a Balloon, was published. Jules' other famous novels are: first is A Journey to the Center of the Earth. Second, From the Earth to the Moon. And third one is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. His novels are well known for explorations or discoveries of the time. Round the World in 80 Days was published in 1873. Towards the end of his life, he described the bad side of scientific inventions. His last published work was at Paris in the 20th century in 1994. It was published after his death in 1905. At the Reform Club, Mr. Phileas Fogg bets with other members. Phileas Fogg says, "I can go right round the world in 80 days. In Suez, Mr. Fix, who is a detective, catches Mr. Fogg, considered him as a bank robber. He keeps following Fogg because he has not any arrest warrant. In Bombay, somewhere at a temple, Passepartout is beaten for breaking temple rules. Fogg and Passepartout leave on the train for Calcutta, and Detective Fix waits in Bombay with some plan. On the way to Calcutta, train stops at a village where they come across a strange procession called Sati. Mr. Fogg decides to save an Indian girl who is about to be burned alive with her dead husband. Passepartout makes a plan and saves the woman and takes her with them. Here in Calcutta, Mr. Fix organizes accusation of misbehave in a temple, and they are taken into custody by the police, but are left after paying £2,000 bail. They leave on a ship to Hong Kong, and Fix still following them. They think Fix must be sent by the Reform Club to create problems. They decide to play some tricks on Fix. While leaving to Japan from Hong Kong, Mr. Fogg misses the boat. He misses boat because Passepartout drinks so much and forgets to warn Mr. Fogg the change in the departure time. Mr. Fogg manages a small boat and leaves for Shanghai without Passepartout. Here, Passepartout wakes up and manages to go Yokohama. He finds himself without money. While finding job, he comes across Mr. Fogg. They leave for America. Mr. Fix on same ship. He has an arrest warrant against Mr. Fogg, but Mr. Fix cannot use it since they are no longer inside the British Empire. Passepartout attacks Mr. Fix, but Fix explains him the importance of the matter. At America in electoral rally, they swept up in a fight with an American called Proctor. Fogg promises a deal with him on a later date. Mr. Fogg, Fix, Passepartout, and Proctor on same train leave for New York. Fogg meets Proctor and they decide to fight. Just before the fight can begin, the train is attacked. In the attack, when the train is stopped, Passepartout is missing. Fogg decides to find him. Passepartout is found, but the train have been missed. They decide to complete remaining journey. by a wind-propelled sledge. After they hire space on a boat heading for Bardo, once at sea, he bribes the crew of boat and locks up the captain and sets sail for Liverpool. Since they are running out of coal, Fogg buys the ship and orders that all wooden parts of the ship be burned for fuel. When they arrive in Liverpool, Fix arrests Fogg for the bank robbery in London. After wasting several hours, affair is cleared up and Fogg is released. He hires a special train but arrives in London 5 minutes after the deadline time. Fogg spends time doing nothing at home. Auda asks him if he will marry her. He agrees and decides to marry on the next day. In the Reform Club, they are confident that Fogg has lost his bet. Fogg walks in. He wins the bet because he has made a mistake about what day it is. When he has gone in an easterly direction, he has gained an hour while crossing each time zone. When he returned to England, he had gained an entire day. He wins the bet. Fogg and Auda are married and live happily ever after.